What's poppin'? What's good? Yeah, welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your girl Unique Nicole here with another video. This time we ain't doing makeup, we ain't cooking, we ain't going outside, we ain't shopping. We're gonna be right here in the house chilling, me telling y'all about my psycho ex-boyfriend. Okay, so we gonna name my ex-boyfriend Lee. That's the name I gave him. It don't go to nothing. But yeah, we're going to name him Lee. Okay, so me and Lee met off of Facebook. Like, I don't recall who messaged who first, but I met him on social media. And me and Lee have been talking for like a month before. No. It had to be like some weeks before we actually met in person. And I met him in person, after the week had passed or whatever. I literally drove to his home, which is like in Memphis. It's like an hour away from where I used to live. And I pick him up. We meet face to face, I don't know. This is just me. I don't kiss people I just meet. I don't have relations with people I just meet, because you never know, like tomorrow they can be gone or y'all can break up or anything and you done dished out your goodies or whatever. So when I picked him up, he tried to kiss me and I paused, rewind, come back, buddy. We not gonna do that. So I greet him, hey, how you doing? And we got it like that. Nigga shake my hand. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah. Anyway, we talking the whole ride back to Jonesboro, because like I said, it was an hour away. So we getting to know each other within that time frame back to Jonesboro, even though it's been some weeks. So we get back to the house or whatever. It's late because I had got off work, went home, did what I had to do, prep my house because I knew I was going to go get him. And so we get back. He get his stuff out, he bring his stuff in, and we chilling. At this point, we chilling. Bruh, get your hands off my thigh. And he just pressing the issue. Like, no, period, stop. So I had to get him to that point, like, we ain't about to do this, bruh, at all. So we laying there, we kicking it or whatever. We still talking, watching a movie. And so we finally end up going to sleep. After he did his try so many times and just knew it wasn't going no further than that, he stopped. So we wake up, go to sleep, wake up, and then we go get breakfast and we come back home. Now we're trying to figure out what our day gonna consist of. Oh, you my new boo thing or whatever. We gonna be out and show you off a little bit, yada, yada, yada. People don't know you. Well, I don't think people know you. So we're gonna be out, it ain't serious, but you my little shawty, you my little jam. So, we ate breakfast by this point. We are out moving around, just out doing a little hangout, quality time with each other or whatever. And that was that. So that was for those 2 days that I was off work. So by this time, quality time spent, you gotta go home. So fast forward, me taking him home. We talking during a little time period here at home, and it's time for me to go get him again. Like, where's your car? Like, why you can't come to me? Why you can't drive to me? But anyway, his car was in the shop or whatever, claim. So I go down there and get him again, bring him back. This time, he comes back with not one, not two, but 3 garbage bags. Y'all hear me? Not one, not 2, but 3 garbage bags with clothes. Me being a little girlfriend, oh, that's bae, he gonna be here. So he brings his clothes in or whatever. No, he puts the clothes in the car. Boom. Me not thinking that's number one. Y'all keep up with how many times I do Now y'all keep up with how many times I, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Simply because it's so many key points and red flags up in this story that y'all gonna be like, girl, how did you miss all these signs? Like, okay, the 3 garbage bags was enough. That was the red flag number 1. Okay, so he bring the clothes in. We get back to Jonesboro, he bring the clothes in. And this time, we just talking about what we gonna be working towards, what we gonna be doing. Like, okay, you here, time to look for you a job. If you want to live here, you gotta work. And what I know now, I didn't know then. And he wasn't getting jobs because of his past. And I didn't know that. Like, your background is not clean, and I didn't know that. And I didn't know. So, he was looking for a job in the process of all this going on. And, I didn't start going back to work now. Like, this is regular. I'm working now. I'm going back to work. So he's home alone by himself. But anyway, he couldn't get no job because of his background. So at this point, I'm not knowing. I done went back to work. And he is at the house. I have now to start leaving my car with him because I'm at work from 6 a.m. till 2 in the afternoon. So he is now at home with my car. Because I feel like when you dating somebody and you trying to help them, you're helping them. And so I thought that, okay, if I leave him my car, he can go and try to get a job or whatever. Red flag number 2. Keep up with these flags. Red flag number 2. So I left him my car or whatever, and he will come pick me up from work. So it's females, all females, like basically at my job. Like, they would see when we got off, it's like everybody would come to one location to clock out and go to their cars. And he would be in the parking lot driving my car, and, my coworkers would be like, who is that? Yeah, that's Bae. But yeah. But yeah, that's Bae. And they was like, okay, we see you, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. Long story short, he will pick me up and we will go home. Or we'll take care of business before we go home. But some time has passed and I don't know exactly what happened. I can't tell you. Like, I don't know if it was the jobs that were causing him to, feel burdened. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I don't know what happened. But things started going left like real quick. And so them same friends that I was just telling y'all about, we all supposed to have met at my house to have mani and pedi and do makeup at my house. And he was there, and I told him up beforehand, like, listen, my girl's about to come over, stay in the room. Cool. What guy wouldn't? You don't want to be around a bunch of females or whatever with your girl. So we in the living room or whatever. We doing spa stuff, like girl stuff, like toes and nails and makeup. And he comes out the room. First of all, didn't I say you to stay in that room and don't come out until I was done? He didn't listen. He had to go to the bathroom. That ain't why you came out that room, though, and I know it. But yeah, he came out the room or whatever. And, the girls was like, oh, hey, and yada, yada, yada. They ain't them type of people. Before y'all start dragging me in the comments and asking questions, they want them type of girls to be like, oh, yeah, that's her man. We gonna try it. No, that was actually really sweet. Thank y'all. But, yeah. They were like, hey, or whatever, and he greeted them, and he went to the bathroom, and he went back in the room. He just wanted to see who was all out there, and if he knew them from my job. You ain't slick, bruh. Really, you ain't slick. So, yeah, after that or whatever, we finished up, and they left, and he came out, and, little time of the month came, your girl was in a little pain, stomach was hurting. He was gentleman of the year. Like, beforehand, I don't know what was wrong with him, because I guess it was a job. But, when my cycle came, I was in pain. He was being a gentleman. He, got me a hot towel. He rubbed my back. We laid on the floor and he was like massaging my shoulders and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, maybe he in a good mood. Maybe, I don't know. So fast forward a little bit, goes on. Josh not calling him. He's getting a little anxious, a little worried. But you knew why you wasn't getting jobs. You knew. So you was frustrated because I was on you, but you knew. But you wanted to pretend to me as if you didn't know. You feel me? And we tried and tried. I even took off to help him. And he still wasn't getting them. Like, okay, at this point, don't worry about it. So, yeah, he's still driving my car, dropping me off at work and driving my car. So, I come home one day. Like, my neighbor, she was the sweetest lady. Like, she had to be in her, like, late 30s, early 40s. She was, like, super sweet. Every time I came home, she greeted me because everybody in my complex or my little building, we work. So, like, everybody go to work. Nobody keeps up nothing. Nobody has kids. Nobody has drama. Nobody has boyfriends that, smoke or none of that in my little building. So, I guess this boyfriend or whatever. And go back. My neighbor is like really sweet. And she speaks to me like every time she see me or we passing each other coming home from work. And so now I got a boyfriend. She don't speak anymore. And remember me telling y'all I used to leave in my car beforehand and I used to go to work? Well, her daughter came home from school, I believe. I don't know. I think it was break or whatever. Her daughter comes home and apparently Lee said something or did something to cause this lady not to talk to me or whatever the case is. So at this point, I'm a little confused. Like, lady, what's your problem? But I blew it off. Like, it's no big deal. I don't know what the problem is. So, come to find out, during a process of this boy having my car and him staying at home when he's supposed to be finding a job, he's at home messing with the neighbor daughter. Like, that lady, really did not like him. That lady really did not like Lee at all. And so, she moved. Like, this whole time, I had no problems with this lady whatsoever. Her daughter comes home for whatever reason, I think due to school. If I recall correctly, she came home from school. And this boy was doing whatever, said something or scared or whatever the case may be. What if she never told me? So she moved without nothing. And I can recall something of the nature she's telling me before she left. Your boyfriend said or did something that she didn't like. So she moved. Like I said, I didn't really recall what happened. She didn't say what happened. She just moved. What? She moved. What was so bad that you had to move? Strike 3. Not knowing. So she moves or whatever. And this is where I get a feeling that something is wrong. So I confront him about what she had said before she left. And he kind of just blew it off as if it was nothing major. So, okay, I don't know what happened. I don't care at this point. So, I guess when he finally got the little call from the little job at Burger King, he thought he was man of the year. Cool. Cool. So he gets the job at Burger King. Now, I don't recall exactly what happened that day. I knew I tried to leave earlier that day. I do know that. And he didn't want me to go. Mind you, he never showed crazy symptoms at the beginning. And He didn't want me to leave the house. So when I tried to leave, he wasn't going. He pushed me up against a wall, and he basically held me hostage in my own house. Like, strike 4. Didn't realize it. So, I'm just a little scared at this point. Like, what are you doing? Like, who does that? Anyway, I just gave up on trying to leave because there was really no point or whatever. I wasn't finna fight with him about leaving. So, y'all, that night came. This boy, I'm going to call him a boy because he wasn't a man. This boy literally took my phone and threw it. Literally. Before y'all say anything, I still have this phone from 6 years ago. Threw it and broke it. Do y'all see that? He broke it. And I couldn't call my mom. I couldn't call my dad. I couldn't call my friends to let them know that something is wrong or something might happen and I need y'all to know before it gets bad. Like, I couldn't call nobody because he had broke my phone. Like, I didn't even go and try to get the phone, because he was pushing and shoving on me, like, when I tried to go get it. So I just left it alone. Like, it wasn't no point in trying to fight him for a phone that I couldn't use. So I sat on a bed. This where I didn't know that things were going to be as bad as they turned out to be. So I'm sitting on a bed and he talking. Me not being in an abusive relationship before, I'm not knowing what's about to happen next. So, me, I talk stuff. I talk cash money. I don't care who you is. I talk stuff. Like, yeah, I was a little terrified. You had me holding me hostage in the house. Like, I wasn't used to that. So, yeah, I was a little terrified. But we talking. You don't scare me by talking. Like, you not finna scare me. Yeah, we talking. This boy punches me. What did I say that was so bad that you had to put your hands on me? So now we arguing. I gets up off the bed. My bed like sits on the backside by the entryway door, and there's like I had a dresser. So I sits my butt on the dresser and prop my feet up on the bed. And so we talking. I'm still shocked as to why you put your hands on me. Like, did I touch you? So me still not knowing. Strike 5. You put your hands on me. I say something. I piss him off. He takes both of my legs with both of his hands and drag me across the dresser. Like, drags me. I hit the floor. So I stands back up now. I'm amped. Like, you done put your hands on me. You done drug me across the dresser. I'm still not clicking in my head that, you might hurt me. Which he did. He dragged me across the dresser, hurt my ankle. I get back on the bed, like, ain't nothing wrong. Like, bruh, you ain't finna see me sweat. So I'm still not knowing. Talking stuff. You done punch me. You done put your hands on me. And you done drug me across the dresser. I get back on the bed. By this time, I'm like, Kayla, you probably should be quiet. Because the next time you might not be so lucky. You might actually hurt you. So, yeah. I shut up because I was thinking of a plan in my head. This fool said, if I call my cousin or I think it was his auntie. If I call my auntie and she said I could come and stay with her, I'm going to kick your butt. Okay. Call her. He calls her. She was like, yeah, baby, you can come over here and stay with me. He didn't go into detail, tell her what was going on or whatever, but he asked her, can he come over there for a little while and stay with her? And she's like, yeah, baby, you can come over here and stay anytime you want to. Cool. He hang up the phone. Now, mind y'all, he's 6'6" now. 6'6". He stands up, walks towards me and say, what you want to do. I'm 5'7". You 6'6". You standing over me, so I'm probably like 3 foot something sitting on this bed, and you still up there. So he says to me, what do you want to do? What do you mean what I want to do? I don't want this shit to work. I want you to leave me alone. Like, I want to go to bed. Like, my ankle's hurting, but you don't know it, but I want to go to bed. So we go to bed. Yo, this fool had her nerve to cuddle with me. In my head now, all this stuff going on through my head, I done set me a plan. My plan is nothing ever happened. Phone still broke, so y'all know I can't call nobody. I'm just, laying there with the plan in my head. This fool had the nerve to cuddle with me. After you just did all that, you don't do that and want to cuddle with somebody. This fool cuddles with me. I said, okay. After being shocked and through a loop, I cuddle back because it's part of my plan. I got a plan, y'all. A big plan. So I go to sleep. Take that back. I waited till this fool went to sleep because I didn't know if he was going to do something to me in my sleep or not. I waited till he went to sleep. And then, I went to sleep. Not knowing, he could have been pretending, just hoping that I went to sleep first. So we were asleep. Nothing happened. Thank God. I woke up. Babe, time to get ready for work. Y'all know this part of my plan now. It's time to get ready for work. This is first day on the job because, he got the job now. And it's time for him to go to work. So I wake him up. He gets ready. I get ready. Cool. In my head, bruh, come on, speed this up so I can get my day started so I can go on with my plan. So I take him to work. Nothing ever happened. I go to the emergency room, y'all. Remind you, my ankle was messed up. I go to the emergency room. I get checked out. I'm in there mad long. Like, so long that he got off of work early. Like, he was in a training process. Dude gets off work mad early. So, he calling my phone. I can't answer because of where I'm at. I'm in a hospital now. So, I go to the desk because he done called my phone so many times and I haven't picked up. And I know what he want. He want me to come and get him. So, I go to the nurse's station. Like, she knew why I was in there already. Because I had to tell them what happened. And so, I kind of went to the desk can we speed this up? I gotta go. She knew that it was something wrong because she was like, yes, I'll get somebody to come to your room right away. Wow. So they end up coming to the room. They discharged me. They told me to just stay off of it for a while and it'll be okay. So he's still calling me at this point. I'm not picking up because I don't want him to know that I went to the hospital. So my next plan was when I left there, I was supposed to go and see my dad. So, mind you, I spent so long in there. He's off work now. So, when I leave there, like I said, he was constantly calling me. When I get to my dad, I tell my dad everything. Mind you, my phone was broke, so I hadn't talked to nobody, tell nobody what happened. Rewind. I finally got my phone to where, I can turn it on and I can receive calls and call out. It was just, I finally got to that point. Okay, speed back up. Now, I finally get to my dad and I tell him what happened. And my dad was like, either you get rid of him or I will. And everybody know I'm a daddy's girl. And my dad don't want nothing. He don't want nobody in my life that's not for the better for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I was telling my dad what had happened, my dad was like, you get rid of him or I will. Okay, cool. So I already knew what that meant. So he kept calling. And I finally picked up while I was with my dad. He was like, I've been calling your phone. You seen me calling you. I'm off work. And if I have to find a ride home, I'm going to get you. I had him on speakerphone so my daddy heard him. My daddy was like, you get rid of him or I will. Baby, that's all I needed to know. So I left for my dad. And I was thinking to myself, do I really get my dad involved? Or do I just take care of myself? I'm a female. He's 6'6", I'm 5'7". Do I really risk get my dad involved? excuse me, do I really risk getting my dad involved, or do I just take care of it myself? So I thought about it, like, no, I don't want my dad to get in trouble, and I really don't want to get hurt no more than what I already got last night. So I called dispatch or whatever, and I kind of told them what was going on, who he was or whatever, and he read the description of Lee back to me, like, is he wearing such and such and such and such? And I'm like, yeah. And they said, oh, well, we got a complaint on him at your apartment complex already. We have an officer out there. What? At this point, I'm confused. Like, what is he doing? Like, you already got the police out there at my apartment complex for what? What are you doing? So he follows me home, and there's already a cop out there. So apparently the fool done jumped the fence to the apartment complex on the other side where the houses are now. And he seen when we pulled up or whatever, and they were telling me that one of the people from the apartment complex seen Roy walking around with a brick. Oh, was that brick meant for me? Like, why are you walking around with a brick, bruh? Somebody was gonna call. So yeah, he was on the other side of the fence looking at me and the officers through the fence. I was talking to the officer or whatever about the incident that had happened that night leading up till today while I was calling them. So, they were advising me that, I need to go stay somewhere else for the night. I need to try to do something different. They asked me, did he have anything there? And I told him, yeah. And they told me because he had stuff at my house that he was considered a resident. Like, no, he's not. His name not on this list. He gotta go. So, with all that being said or whatever, I'm talking to the officer and he called me. You looking at them talk to me and you call my phone while I'm standing here talking to them. Yo, this fool had a nerve to tell me, you wait till they leave. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to beat your butt again. And I'm going to put a price tag on your head. Now, the phone on speakerphone, so both officers are right there listening to the conversation that we are having. And I'm trying to ask them, why are you doing this? What is your problem? I'm trying to keep them on the phone talking longer so that, they can kind of get an idea on what they dealing with. So they goes and writes their report out or whatever. They go write their report out. Y'all excuse my son. They go and write their report out on him. Now, the night has passed. Me not taking their advice and leaving when I should have left when they told me to. I stayed at home like, ain't nobody finna run me away from my house. Listen, you done did what you did. Now, you can go on. So, he ends up coming to my house late at night. First time, this was the first ordeal. I go in the house and I hear this loud boom. I guess he tried to kick the door in to my house, to the apartment. He tried to kick the door in. And it kind of shook me because I was scared. I was there by myself. Like, they had told me to go somewhere, but I didn't want to take their advice. They had told me to leave or whatever and go somewhere safe for the night because he might return. Me being me, I stayed home. So he comes and kicks the door. And that gets my attention. Me, I called my sister and I called the police back out there again because I knew it was him. Like, I called them back and they came back and I go outside because I guess that's what he wanted me to do. He wanted to get my attention to go back outside. And I go outside and I look. Yo, this boy, not man, this boy with feminine ways cut all 4 of my tires. Sliced them with a knife. Sliced all 4 of my tires. This boy put sugar in my gas tank. That was your way of getting me to come outside, was hitting the door? Okay, I only came outside when, it was safe for me to come out because I didn't know if I went outside, was he gonna do something bad to me. So the police invest what it had been or whatever. They wrote their report out and they told me, you need to leave. You don't need to stay home. My sister was there at this time. She was like, Kayla, you just need to come to my house. You need to stay here. You don't need to be here. It's not safe. Mind y'all, this fool across the fence looking at me. Guess what I did? I stayed home again. I stayed. I was not leaving my house for this dude. Period. Not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. So I guess he finally gave up for the night. He didn't come back after they made their reports or whatever, which I have. I'm gonna insert clips of the report. I'm gonna insert a clip right here. Okay, that's the first one. When he had came home from work. Okay, and this is the second one. Okay, so now that I have 2 reports on him, I finally just give up. I call his dad, like, listen, you gotta come and get him because it's not safe for him. Like, my dad is right now ready to take your son down. Like, you have to come and get him. So he's telling me everything, and I'm like telling his dad everything that he's done. So his dad comes down the next day and gets his stuff from my house. Mind you, he has not been back in my home since before he went to work. So his dad comes, get his stuff, and he leaves without him. He was hiding. His dad was trying to call him to get him to pick him up somewhere to take him back home. He didn't go home. Like, his dad just came and got his stuff and told me that, if he comes back over there, just call the cops. No, I'm not. Your son is not going to live to see tomorrow if he come back over here. Like, by this point, my dad gave me a gun. Like, all bull crap aside, I got 2 police reports. I'm filing for a restraining order in the morning. If your son come back over here tonight, he's dead. Period. He's dead. I'm not taking no more BS from your son. He's dead. Period. So, yeah, that was my little hood talk. But yeah, he didn't come back anymore. He didn't text me. He didn't call me. That was the last I heard of him. Until he went to jail. I got the restraining order. And he was in jail. He applied for Kroger's. This is how I found out everything. He applied for Kroger. They denied him for working there. Swear to God, when I opened the letter, it came to my house because he used my address. When I opened the letter, I was so shocked at what I saw as to why he was denied the job at Kroger. He was denied the job at Kroger because he had a rape case. Not 1, not 2, 3 rape cases. Remember me telling y'all at the beginning of the video he tried to have relations on the first day? He was forcing it. Had I knew what I knew then, what I know now, I would have been done. But me trying to stick around and be there, So this whole relationship thing didn't even last 2 months. Yeah, didn't last 2 months. Because he started showing his side. Now, I didn't hear from him anymore. He called me from jail. He told me he missed me. He told me he loved me and that he was sorry. What? Bro, get off my phone. Just get off my phone. Don't call me no more. I'm changing my number. When I got the restraining order, it specifically said you can't be within, I think it was 100 feet of me. You cannot come to my job. You cannot come to my home. And you was in jail. That meant don't call me. I don't want no dealings. And he was locked up with a friend of mine. And because he couldn't get to me, he started sending my homeboy that was in jail to me. Oh, Lee said, what's up? Lee said he miss you. You delivering messages, you finna get cut off too. If you knew what he doing, you wouldn't be telling me that he missed me and that he loved me. Now you leave me alone. But yeah, that was a story on my crazy psycho boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. So, you know, if y'all got crazy people in y'all life and y'all start seeing red flags like I did and ignored the signs, y'all better just listen. Listen, because baby, I thought because I had never been in an abusive relationship that it was gonna be okay. I was like, yo, this man ain't finna do this, he ain't finna do that. I took it for a joke. Like, to this day, I think like, Kayla, what was you thinking? Like, you gotta be crazy. But I ain't crazy. You just ain't finna run me out of nothing. You ain't finna do me bad. And me not say what I gotta say or do what I gotta do. We gonna be scrapping. But since he was so much bigger than me, y'all know I couldn't just fight with the guy. So, yeah. That was that on that. I hope y'all enjoy my video. And until next time, we shall meet again. Bye, sis.